And here we are at the new 2026 Trailblazer Supreme in 1260 RB floor plan, and then we're going to enjoy the floor plan now. And what I like about it the most is that it has a separate bath with a separate shower, and then a little sofa, and then the table, which kind of converts into a bed also, and then a kitchen with a refrigerator, and then a microwave, and then a queen to king bed with also one TV to it, and then it has the Ford Transit or the Chevy Express or the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter or chassis, and then and what's also optional with this thing is that it has storage that's it's below the RV area, so that it also kind of provides extra storage, and then the cab over bed type thingy, and then the cab over bed type thing, which also it makes it makes room for it, and then so I would say he's the cab over bed. It is the primary thing for primary top for the overhead bunk over cab area, and then I would say extra storage for $475, and then the whole thing cost $17,000, and then the bed is the primary over cab area, and then the extra storage that's added to it, which is added to $475, and then and then the optional TV, which is also $25, so that is all awesome for it, and then the optional extra storage, each cab over area, which costs $475, the TV, which costs about $25, and then the boost cooling air conditioner, which is 5 to 10 minutes until cooling the whole thing, and then the coolest, which is 10 to 15 minutes until cooling the whole thing, and then cooler, which is 15 to 20 minutes until cooling the whole thing, and then cool, which is 20 to 25 minutes until cooling the whole thing, and then the bumper safety award, which keeps you in between the yellow and the white lines, and then also goes into the other lane and cuts in front of the slow person. And then the new colors, which are Aero Sport and Beige. And then the new furniture colors, which are beige furniture and white with black cabinetry. And then the optional features, which are the green furniture, gray furniture, white cabinetry, brown cabinetry, gray cabinetry, dark beige cabinetry, and then the new colors, which are dark blue, forest green, cherry red, and then royal purple. And then another cool feature to this, which is adjusting the RV temperature. And then there is a charger where your iPhone goes. And then I also like that there's like a nightstand to it, and then like overhead cabinets which like take over the like whole queen to king bed also. And then yeah. And then what I like about this whole thing, which is, well, basically, and then I like the idea of the charger where your iPhone goes also. And then the navigation system which pinpoints your address, and then it makes you go there. And then the Eco Certified, which makes you go farther without gas. Camping Package, which is more overhead cabinets. And then the automatic sensors, which make the RV park safely and securely. And then dualies, which are better traction for extreme weather. And then the bumper safety awards, which makes you stand between the white and yellow lines. And then if there is a slow person in front of you there, it should let you in front of the slow person. And then, oh, yeah. And then I like the idea that this has like a separate bath with a separate shower to it. And then I also like the camping package because it provides more like overhead cabinets to it. And then I also like the removable table to it because basically the removable table just, well, you can set your food on. And then the awning, which I like also. And then the chair's a table, which I also like. And then, well, yeah, I like the awning to the van because it, like, you know, it provides like shade for you. And then I like the removable table because it, like, you know, makes extra food for you. And then basically I like the chairs at table because, well, they provide, you know, I would say maybe the chairs at table, which makes like a perfect like meet up for you or your friend. And then, well, yeah. And so that is what I have liked about this RV so far. And then, well, yeah, I like, and then the bed cab over area, which is also another bed. And then I also like the like sofa with a table, which has like another like set bed set. And then I also like the, well, cab over storage area. And I like that because, well, it's like you can put more storage to it. And then I also like the TV to the queen to king bed, which I also like about it. And then, well, yeah. And then I also like the rear windows to it which is like really large to it. And then I like the sunroof to it also. And then I hope that you like this video, and then well bye.